Ever been stuck waiting for a check to clear? You know the feeling. Maybe you need that money for rent, groceries, or that fancy new gadget you've been eyeing. It can be frustrating, especially when you're unsure exactly how long the wait will be. If you're a Capital One customer, you might be wondering, how fast does Capital One actually cash checks? Fear not, fellow financially curious friend, because that's exactly what we're here to break down today. Now, before we dive in, it's important to remember that there can be some variation depending on the type of account you have and how you deposit the check. So, we'll explore all the different scenarios to give you a clear picture. The speedy route, mobile deposit. In today's fast-paced world, who wants to wait in line at a bank? Capital One gets it. That's why they offer mobile deposit, a convenient option that lets you deposit checks straight from your phone. Here's the exciting part, funds from mobile deposits are generally not subject to a hold. That means, depending on when you deposit the check, the money could be available in your account as soon as the next business day. Keep in mind, though, that generally is the operative word here. There are some situations where Capital One might place a hold on your mobile deposits. This could happen if the check amount is large, your account is new, or there's a history of bounced checks. But even with a hold, it usually won't be longer than a few business days. The classic move, branch or ATM deposit. Maybe you're not a huge fan of the whole mobile thing. No worries. You can still deposit checks the old-fashioned way at a Capital One branch or ATM. Here's the good news, checks drawn from another Capital One account typically show up in your account the very next business day. That's some serious efficiency. For checks from other banks, things might take a little longer. Capital One usually places a hold of 1 to 2 business days on these deposits before the funds become available. Understanding holds, why does Capital One do this? It might seem like a hassle, but there's a reason behind those holds. Capital One needs time to verify the legitimacy of the check and make sure the funds are actually there. It's a security measure to protect both you and the bank from fraudulent activity. The bottom line, how long will you really wait? So, to give you a quick recap. Mobile deposits, funds generally available next business day, with potential holds for certain situations. Capital One checks deposited at a branch/ATM, available next business day. Other bank checks deposited at a branch/ATM, 1 to 2 business day hold before funds are available. Remember, these are just general guidelines. Capital One has a handy resource on their website where you can find more specific information about deposit holds based on your account type, linked to Capital One deposit availability info. There you have it. Now you're a Capital One check cashing pro, armed with the knowledge of how long that wait will actually be. With that said, thanks for watching and until next time.